Nigel, and I'm a documentary filmmaker, and I'd like to do a documentary about a book series called Harry Potter, or as they say in British, Harry Potter. Literature joke. We have scheduled interviews with religious affiliated members, concerned parents, and even the author of the book series herself, J.K. Rowling. The series is about a young orphan boy who, when discovered his whereabouts by a large, beastly, hairy man, he is informed that he is a wizard. He then continues to further his wizard schooling at a place called Hogwarts. Some people believe that the series is inspiring children to perform witchcraft and not only worship the devil, but do things that lead to satanic practices. Because the book series has swept the world by storm, there is lots of concern for the influence it may have on children. Please enjoy this documentary. Has reading Harry Potter influenced you to worship the devil?
Not really, no. Do you want me to go into more detail, or?
If you wish.
It's magic, but it's fictional, so it doesn't really influence my beliefs about that.
No.
No, not really.
No.
We now have an exclusive interview with our very own local librarian, Eliza Smith-Doodle. What is your take on the Harry Potter situation? Have you noticed it negatively influences your children at all?
I am completely for Harry Potter. I have seen so many more kids come in excited to read and just like loving learning and going to new places and books, and it's a very good experience.
So Harry Potter in particular draws more children into your library?
Definitely at the beginning, it seems to be like a starting off point for kids. They read a Harry Potter book and they're like, oh, like this is a new world, let's find some others.
After reading, do any of the children seem to be more disturbed?
I can't say that they do. They just seem to like reading, and that is always a good thing.
Thank you. Are you concerned for the youth in our society reading Harry Potter? Are you afraid they're gonna become Wiccan? Yeah.
Probably not.
Right.
Probably not.
Thank you.
Concerned about the youth in society?
Yes. Oh yeah. Hello again. I am now in the living room of a Miss Cheryl Latursky, who is a concerned mother. Recently, her son Joey has been somewhat of what she likes to call a Potter maniac, and I am here to ask you her a few questions. Miss Latursky, what are your concerns for your son? There seems to have been some sort of dissonance.
I mean, ever since he started reading these books, they're all he talks about. They've consumed his life. I mean, him and his friends, this is all they do.
So he does still have a social life then?
Yes, they just hang out together and read these books, and they're together right now, and reading Harry Potter.
Wait, you say they're together right now. Are they alone?
Oh my god, I left them alone.
What do you think they're doing?
I don't know. Devil worshipping, burning things, contorting their bodies.
Shall we find out? Here we are outside of the actual child's bedroom where he has his friends over. How are you feeling right now?
I think he's worshipping the devil.
Well, we'll find out for sure.
Oh my god, Joey, contorting their bodies.
Left foot red.
So, Joey, as an actual reader of this series, what are your feelings towards Harry Potter?
I love it. I love everything about it, from the intricacy of the books. That's so perfect. She has everything so planned out, and everything from beginning to end is so important, but you don't realize that until the very ending of the series. And Snape is the best character ever in any kind of literary fiction, and the whole theme of love and how it's the most powerful magic of all kind, and everything about the characters. The characters... It sounds lame, but they're like my best friends because I know them so well, and I almost feel like they know me myself. I love Harry Potter.
I'm gonna stop you there and ask you another question. So with the whole witchcraft and wizardry situation, reading Harry Potter, has it made you feel inclined to do these things?
Yes, big time. I have a cloak and a wand and everything. Like, I feel like I'm a wizard myself. However, I realize that I'm not practicing real magic or doing satanic rituals or anything crazy like that. I just do it because I'm passionate about the story in the books.
But so you're not actually trying to summon any sort of supernatural forces or anything?
No.
You're just playing pretend?
Yes. As a college student, yes.
Okay. Well, there you have it. We are now going to interview some people from around the community, people of Joey's age, and ask them their opinions. Has reading Harry Potter made you feel inclined to engage in satanic practices?
Never.
It has not at all.
Absolutely.
Really?
Has Harry Potter made me perform satanic rituals? No.
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 Since Jesus was busy, we got the next best thing. The pastor of our very own Bibletarian community, who has been leading many of the religious protests against the Harry Potter books. Pastor Kate, I understand that you are very, very involved in all of the things anti-Harry Potter. What are some of your feelings? Why are you so against this book series?
Well, clearly this Harry Potter fellow is a terrible, terrible example of what young children should aspire to be.
How so? What is his actions?
Well, a good Bibletarian child should always follow the set path and do what is right, and Harry Potter never does that. He practices witchcraft. He rides around on a broom. He has a pet owl, and everyone knows that owls are Satan's favorite animal.
Yes, I've heard that. I've heard that before. So you think that by reading these books that harm will come to the children? No.
I believe they will try and model themselves after this Harry Potter fellow, thus setting themselves up for a very sad, depressing, evil-filled life. And if not that, they will try and ride broomsticks and will probably injure themselves.
Injury. Well, we all appreciate your care and everything you've done for the Bibletarian community. Thank you for your input, Pastor Kate.
Amen.
Amen. Now, an interview with the author herself, Miss J.K. Rowling. We're trying to have an interview here. Do you mind? Sorry. So, Miss J.K. Rowling. Now that we have that little distraction out of the way, I was wondering how you felt with all the negative writing in response to your book series. What were your intentions?
I think it's absolutely absurd that anyone would think that I wrote those stories for anything but a story. There was absolutely no intention for children to become Satanists or crazy children.
Have you had any children come up to you proclaiming that your book has inspired them to do such things?
I have not, although I have had children tell me they love to read now.
Oh, that is just precious. Oh. And, Miss Rowling, what would you have to say to the parents who are so concerned for their children?
I would tell the parents that my books were not intended to harm children and that Harry's determination should be an inspiration to all children.
Well, any last words, Miss Rowling?
The stories we love the most live in us forever, whether on paper or on the big screen. Hogwarts will always be there to welcome you home.
There you have it, Miss Rowling. So, in conclusion, from all that we have gathered, we will let you, as the public, decide what is real in the protest. We have heard from the sides of religious group members and concerned parents, but we've also heard from not as concerned librarians and children who actually read the books. We leave it up to you now to decide if the protests are legitimate or simply poppycock.
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 Poppycock.